What is it? Who that?
Truck driver, boy, you big boy. You better get out of that motherfucking truck, man.
A lot.
That motherfucker wobble. Side to side.
See what Tommy Bizzle want to do.
Swinging, banging.
Yo,
Yeah.
I'm on live, man.
Man, I'm in the few stations. Shit now.
Damn.
We've been going live for the last hour. Yeah, right.
Ooh, I'm getting cussed out and everything. All I said was I'm live, man.
I ain't like that shit right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to be live in a few minutes too.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, damn it.
Crazy.
Yeah. Now you know you didn't get no fuel, man. Bullshit.
Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly,
yeah, Jay, I'm live, nigga.
Okay.
As Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh man, here we go with the Tampa Bay game shit.
Live and in person.
Come on, man. I don't want to play Tampa Bay.
Stay
done.
Bradley Pinion on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at...
it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go hear what the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard, when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy?
Boy, you, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece. Body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. It's that's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Getting triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I wear the fat gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bearing a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, a cheater, run up there, I'm there in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The conventional football tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a young.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run. Hyde. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep him out of the end zone for the two-point play.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1.
The score, Seahawks 6, Buccaneers 0.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Seahawks 35-yard line.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 29. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
29-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
17-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
take the lead at 7-6.
Next to score, Buccaneers 7, Seahawks 6. Bradley Pinion to kick out for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Taking over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing, because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Now Wilson, and he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
36 yards on the play.
Stay in. Here I come. Here I come. Come on, dude. 28.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Third and long, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Throwing on first down is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got it to the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Well, we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try now for Suckup. No good, and they'll remain down by a point.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Lockett the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
All you got to do is look
Takes it into the end
baby.
zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation and figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. On first and 10, here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. On first down, Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ryan Gronkowski with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Buccaneers, 21. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Lockett the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Carson. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up second.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Carson. He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They run it with Carson, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. 4th down. Here's Wilson, and they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 20-yard line.
They run again with Carson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 73 yards. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. From the gun, Brady, and this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. So no question here, down by a score late. They're going to try the onside kick. The Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, Carson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
3rd down.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Keep it on the ground. It's Carson, and he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one. Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. So the victory here for Seattle. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side. An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.